Once you have Node installed, we can go ahead and head back to our VS Code. And let's actually just go ahead and delete this donuts.js file here. And we're going to create a new project. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run npm init. And npm init is a command that reaches out to npm and instructs it to start a new project. It's going to ask you a number of questions, and you can just hit enter for all of them. It's going to ask you things about the package name, the version, the description. For the time being, none of that really matters. All that matters is once you've completed the walkthrough process, it will have created a package.json file for you. And this is kind of it's the overview of what your project is. It describes your project, and it lists a number of dependencies that your project will contain to get your project up and running. At the moment, we don't have any dependencies, but we're actually going to change that right now by installing a few packages from npm. And to do that, we're going to run npm install --save express and Morgan. Now, when I hit enter, a few things are going to happen, and we'll watch them happen really quickly. Now, npm install goes out to the actual repository, the npm repository, and it looks for the two packages, Express and Morgan. It then installs those packages locally in our node modules directory. And so you can see this node modules directory was added here along with a package.lock.json file. This node modules is where the actual Express package was installed. So it's right here. You can actually go in here and look and inspect the code. Same with Morgan. And then any other package that Express depended on is also installed locally into our node modules directory. Now, most of the time, I never touch the node modules directory. You can kind of just leave it as it is, and that's totally fine. The other thing to note here is that in our package.json, we now have a dependencies key, which lists the Express package and the Morgan package that we just installed, along with the version that we just installed. Now, I actually don't want this version of Express. I want the latest version instead of 4.17. And so the way I can do that is I can run npm install --save express at next. And this will install the very most recent version, which you can see here is 5.00 alpha. Now, that's what it is at the time of running this current tutorial. So when you watch this, it might actually be the most recent version. But we're going to be using 5.00 and above, so just know that going forward.